right? So the system is their website for like where they hire people. So I went back in there, and that's when I noticed that my password had been changed. So then I was like, okay, well, that's kind of strange. And I kept trying to log in with the password that I have, and I couldn't get in there. So then I went and reset the password, and I was able to get in there. And then I realized that the password had been changed shortly after I had gone on an interview to see them. Okay, so I went on a second interview for a different position with them, and it turns out that that's when they changed my password. And somebody also changed the schedule for my availability and placed me as only available, funny enough, on the day that I'm not available. And placed me that I could only work like 4 hours, only one day of the whole week, which I thought was like ridiculous and crazy. It literally makes me wish that I could like get some higher up involved or something, and people that are not in that store. Like, I wish I could go to somebody that's higher than them to basically look into them, because I know when I worked for Safeway, they used to pull that on people. So they knew everybody's passwords, and they used to do that to people. So that to me, I don't know how they're getting into the system in this store, but that to me is literally that's a privacy issue. That's not just a privacy issue, but that's a security issue. That's a discrimination issue. That's an issue on so many levels. Okay. So I went through and I changed all my schedule back to how I had it before. And then, I resubmitted the application so that it won't like basically expire and get deleted. So this time it's just back up there again. But if I get an interview back from that store, I'm not going to take it, because I've already gotten way too many red flags. And then this second time that I got an interview, she called me. Okay, she calls me on a Sunday at night. Okay, mind you, at night. And this is why I always say, don't take the interview right away if they're not like thoughtful of your time or anything like that. Okay, because she called me like, I don't know, 10 o'clock at night on a Sunday, and I answered, and it just happened to be, this coach lady that she wasn't the actual manager, but she was just like a coach within there. So I go to the interview, and mind you that she's telling me that she needs somebody for night shift, verbally telling me this over the phone. I get over there at, the crack of dawn, very early in the morning, okay? And she changes it and switches it on me that she needs a person to open. So she needs an opener and all this stuff, and she's talking faster than I talked when I worked in fast food in drive-thru, and we had to be fast, okay? And so then after that, when I told her I'm really interested in the part-time position, not full-time, part-time, just like what I applied for, and the position that we talked about on the phone, and she tells me, well, but I really need somebody for early in the morning. And let me tell you, I'm not my best in the morning. I'm sorry, but I am not my best in the morning, and I know that. And I would like to do a good job. And so I told her, well, if the position for, evening gets available, let me know. And I was like, and if you have any other positions that open, let me know. And then it seemed pretty good. And then I walked away, and all seemed good till this. And this is why I will not take another interview from that store. Okay? 2 interviews, 2 different people, and all very disappointing. Okay, very disappointing to me. I would not want to work for them at that point because of these entire red flags.